Hello dears, and welcome back to the channel Benidorm by Anna, where we show you a lot of interesting and useful information from Benidorm town and Spain in general. Today we are on a very quiet but gorgeous place, which is Campo Manes in Altea, and from here we'll be talking about all the latest news update from Spain, Costa Blanca, and of course Benidorm town. And woof, it's around 27 degrees right now at this time of the day, which is surprising. So it's getting quite warm in our region. Today we'll be talking about three different news plus the weather forecast for the upcoming week. First of all, about the tourism in Spain and in Benidorm specifically. And I have three cheapest hotels of Benidorm for these dates, just in case if you're looking for some of them or you would like to know the prices, because it's not as expensive as people think to actually come to Benidorm. Second news will be about 8 people that got under arrest. Some of them are actually less than 18 years old, that were dedicating their free time to steal electric scooters in Benidorm. Where this was happening and what will be happening from now on, you'll get to know it in today's news. And the last one will be about the hotels in Benidorm and in Costa Blanca in general. Will they be putting on some last minute offers for summer holidays, or it's going to be not the case this year? The answer will actually surprise you. And then we'll top all this news up as sprinkles on top of the cake with the latest weather forecast. But let's start with the situation in tourism so far. First of all, I would like to say that obviously it's still quite busy here. Day by day, we see full buses arriving to Benidorm town, people with big luggages that are ready to spend a week or maybe even 2 weeks, some of the times, depending from how far they actually come here in our sunny Benidorm's region. The most inexpensive hotels in Benidorm right now are starting from 36 euros per night. So it's not even necessary to spend a whole fortune to come to Benidorm. If you don't need luxury, if you don't need like huge room, like a lot of different luxury amenities, if you don't need like all 700, like threaded the bedding and sheets, etc., it's not necessary to spend a fortune. The cheapest hotel officially in Benidorm for these upcoming days is Hotel Boutique Centro in Benidorm. This one costs from 36 euros per night for 2 people. So literally it's just 18 euros per person per night. That's like the cheapest you can get, and it's a hotel in a great location. This second of the top 3 cheapest prices is Benidorm City Olympia. They have a price of 37, almost the same, 37 euros for 2 people per night in just like a basic room, self-catering, okay? And the third place goes to B&B Benidorm Central Hotel, refurbished as well, and they have prices from 39 euros per night for 2 people, which is really cheap. So obviously you can spend 100 euros, you can spend 60, 80, 200 euros, 500 euros, whatever you want you can spend on your holidays. But if you have a tighter budget, you can definitely do so without the necessity of giving up all the money for the hotel only, and save a tiny bit of this money for nicer activities, something that will give your holidays an extra touch. So bear that in mind if you're looking for a hotel or accommodation in Benidorm town. Obviously, there are also apartments and apart hotels, but right now prices are slightly more expensive for those ones. The second news that I wanted to share with you all comes from Benidorm, and here 8 people got under arrest just yesterday evening. 6 of them were minor, and they actually stole dozens of electric scooters, not the mobility scooter, but just like a typical scooter, as you can see right here on the screen. Actually, this picture was made by the national police, those who arrested these minors. What they say is that they were stealing these electric scooters in a lot of different parking places specific for the scooters, and they were cutting the chains with specific specific equipment. You can buy those at any kind of shop here, Leroy Merlin, their ferreteria, like brico work type of places where you can buy this type of things. And they just bought them or took them from home, you never know, And as a result, they were stealing these electric scooters. And once they stole it, they immediately turned it on and they went with the scooter away. So it was impossible to catch them. At the end, police officers put some extra scooters there to see if the gang would participate in it. And this is how they actually caught them. So right now, all the entire gang of them, all the entire band of these criminals, young criminals, depends how you want to call them, because half of them were minors, so more than half. And this is how they were spending their time. They stole more than 1,200 euros value of these type of scooters, and some of them were given to a local pawn shop in order to get some extra money. This is what was happening in Benidorm lately. Right now, it's not the case, but it just gives us a slight idea that, thieves and people that need money desperately, they never sleep, so they always try and do their best in order to come up with a different idea how to steal people's belongings. And this one is very, very easy because it doesn't need a key, it doesn't need anything specific. You can just take it, you can turn it on and drive it. That's it. Which is why probably they became a great red spot for a bull. They've spotted this possible business and they went for it. I'm really, really glad that Benidorm police department has arrested them. Obviously, since a lot of them are minor, it's not possible to do too much with it, but their parents will be the one responsible for all this issue and all this current situation. And obviously, if the scooters are gone, they will need to give up the money value for all people who got to the police and actually put a note that their electric scooter got stolen. So hopefully this will be a point of reflection for a lot of people, seeing that eventually all this will go on float and eventually these people will be caught. So it doesn't make any sense to do all these kind of illegal actions here in our region, because police is working very, very good lately here in Benito. Let's hope we'll be safe starting from now on. And the last news is about Benidorm town specifically, but also it can be considered for other Costa Blanca areas. Will there be or not any kind of last minute offers this year in hotels? Usually every single year before pandemics, there were last minute offers for up till 35% of discounts, just really, really cheap deals. For last rooms that were not booked in advance, so hotel just wanted to get full, and they were just giving these rooms like really, really by cheap price, almost free of charge. Right now, Benidorm hotels are absolutely, totally denying this thing. They're saying that by no chance they will be putting last minute offers for the hotel rooms, simply because they are almost full already. It doesn't make any sense to put the prices lower to attract people, since there are already a lot of people arriving as per se. What they're saying is that, for example, for the 1st and 2nd of May, which are going to be bank holidays here in Spain, it's called Puente when there are several holidays in a row, except apart from the weekend. So on this weekend, 1st to 2nd of May, we will have more than 87% of occupancy in Benidorm. What kind of last minute offers hotels need in this case? They don't need anything at all. This is just ideal because obviously they're getting good business, hotels are working, workers in our area are working, tourists are enjoying their stay, and everything is great. Sadly, for those who did not book their hotels and were waiting for last minute deals, book them. The earlier, the better, because you can still get some good deals if you book now for June, July, and August. But if you book for May already, this is kind of considered last minute. And I'm really, really sad to say that there's not going to be huge deals here in Benidorm, because the vast majority of hotels will be putting already the sign of fully booked in the next couple of days. So hurry up if you still did not do so. There are still apartments and apartment hotels, but prices, to be honest with you, went quite high up. We personally are going to, I did not tell it to you yet here on the channel, but in June, beginning of June, we are having 4 days off and we're heading to Mallorca. We have our flights booked already, which is why I can confirm it to you basically. We have our flights, we have a hotel, we're heading to Mallorca to film for you guys, to relax and enjoy, first of all, with the family, but also we will be filming for you a lot of different footage in Mallorca. So the places you want to see in Mallorca, like Palma, Magaluf, I don't know, whatever you want to see, let us know in the comments, because we will take it into consideration and film as much as we can during these holidays. At least short videos, you know, just 10 minutes maximum, 8 maybe, but we will have those for all of you guys. So even in Mallorca right now, like more than 87% of hotels for June are already booked, and those that are not booked have ridiculously high prices. So bear that in mind, do it right now while you still can, because prices will only go upwards. And now let's talk about the weather. What is waiting for all those of you who will be coming shortly to Benidorm or Spain in general on holidays? The weather is absolutely gorgeous today. It's around 24, 25 degrees right now. And it's simply amazing to stay outside on the beach, which is what a lot of people are actually doing today. And as for the rest of the week, it's not gonna be raining, it's not gonna be cloudy. Yesterday we have this strange fog coming to Altea, Albir and Benidorm, but this time it's not the case any longer. So sunshine and more sunshine for us. And the weather will be quite dry, so no humidity at all. Good for this type of season. The temperatures will maintain itself more or less the same. Today it was around 24, 25. Tomorrow it will rise up until 32 degrees. In South Alicante, in Murcia, it will rise up until 36. Imagine that one. And the rest of the week, the same as today, 24 to 25. The water temperature is even higher right now. It went 1 degree up all of a sudden, up until 18.2. So a lot of people already are kind of swimming, or at least going a tiny bit inside of the water, because obviously it's becoming very, very nice to go into the sea. Thank you all for accompanying us for today's latest news update. I wish you a lovely, lovely day, and we'll see each other in a new video tomorrow. Bye, Dees.